Greetings, cell phone scholars. Welcome back to another episode of Mr. Markley's Gradebook, where I review apps that promise to make you smarter. Today, we're going to look at the granddaddy of all these brain training apps, Lumosity. You may remember Lumosity from some ads back in the day, around 2014, where they promised that they could make your brain feel better, and that it could help your interpersonal skills thanks to an improved memory. You can remember what people wanted for their birthdays. It's good stuff. But at the end of their ads, they always say that they are using the science of neuroplasticity to help out your brain. According to their own scientific study, what is this? Is that the science of neuroplasticity is that it is the brain's ability to fundamentally reorganize itself when confronted with new challenges. Your brain gets better when you use it. Wow, sure is rocket surgery. Anyway, the promise. Lumosity's had a lot of promises over the years, mainly because it's really old in app lifespans, started in 2005 as a company, but also because it's gotten in some legal issues throughout the years. Their first promise was that it could help you reclaim your brain, and then your brain just brighter, and then discover what your brain can do. And it has even said that using this app can help you gain your full potential in every aspect of your life. That's a quote. I'm in the same building. Like, it hasn't helped me that much, has it? Again, their app page at the moment just says memory, attention, and more is what they will help you with. So we'll go with that as their promise, I suppose. History. Lumosity and Lumos Labs started in 2005 with three co-creators, Kunal Sarkar, Michael Scanlon, and David Drescher. Michael Scanlon is the brains behind it. He dropped out of Stanford from a PhD course in order to pursue this, and it's his baby. And reading through it, he does seem to have some very good ideas and good intentions, which means this is a sad story in a way. But we'll get to all that. Kunal Sarkar would be the company's first CEO, but he's since left, as have all three of them. Their About section doesn't even mention these three original members, unlike a lot of other app pages, so you'll see why. You might remember their ads, which I mentioned earlier. They started in 2014, and I've linked to a few all around so you can check them out. These ads led to an FTC investigation of the company in which they fined Lumosity $2 million to provide refund returns and things like that, as well as an additional judgment of $50 million if they couldn't fix their issues. This was back in 2016, so only a year ago. I've linked to the FTC article down there below, but I want to summarize what they found. Lumosity preyed on customers' fears about age-related cognitive decline, suggesting their games could stave off memory loss, dementia, and even Alzheimer's disease, said Jessica Rich, the director of the FTC's Bureau of Consumer Protection. But Lumosity simply did not have the science to back up its ads. I was unable to find out if this had impacted their sales at all. They are apparently still doing well based on just looking at the Google app page. Their reviews are still 4.2 out of 5 with over 10 million downloads. Initial thoughts. This app is going to get a decent score because it's fun for the most part and it looks good. They obviously did their homework on how to make a good app. But I might weight it a little differently because of the worth, and we'll get into all that later. The review. For those of you who haven't been here and haven't watched how I review apps, the app rubric, the grading rubric, has three objects. Design, how easy is it to use, how does it look? Fun, is it fun or does it make the thing you're trying to learn more enjoyable or easier to do? And worth, does it do what it will promise to do? And we'll get into that here. My favorite quote for this show is that not everything worth doing is fun, not everything fun is easy to do, and not everything pretty is substantive. I really like that because I've learned how to say the word substantive. always a challenge every time. Anyway, let's get on with the review.
Design. It's a nice looking app. It has the geometric art style I like my apps to have, the games look awesome, it's full of easy to understand progress trackers, it's obvious a lot of thought, effort, and money were put into making this thing good looking and easy to use. But this isn't why I'm here today. Fine, whatever. Design, A. Fun. I loved the games the first time I played them. Heck, I loved the games the second and third times I played them. Some of them I even played beyond my daily allotment because I loved the puzzles. But a few of the games got extremely stale annoyingly quickly. I dread playing some games because I simply didn't enjoy them. And I skipped them in some instances. Pet Detective, Trouble Brewing, and Pirate Passage were ones I could play for days. River Ranger, Title Treasure, and Playing Coy made me dislike my good experiences that I had with the others, especially because you had no choice on which ones you were supposed to do on your daily workout. Win, lose, let's move on. Fun, C+. Worth. This is where it gets fun. There is a free version of this app, but if you're going to do it, you're going to want all the games, and the games are behind a paywall of about $12 a month, or $300 for a lifetime membership. It promises to make you better at memory and attention, and if the FTC strike against them wasn't enough, let's delve into some scholarly journals. In Computers and Education, a study was conducted between two groups of students given a problem-solving and spatial skills test, then told to play a video game, and then they took the test again. Group 1 was given Lumosity to play for 8 hours. Group 2 was given Portal 2. Portal 2 players scored higher on all the standards. In brain injury, patients with a traumatic head injury were given Lumosity to see if its neuroplasticity claim really worked. It did, but only for the game. Patients saw no increase in brain function outside of the tasks presented in the game. And then, in the American Psychological Association, a test was given with 3 groups, a control, one with a visually stimulating placebo, and Lumosity. The placebo group and Lumosity groups did improve at the skills they were studying, but it did not transfer to larger cognitive skills. There is some evidence that playing video games, the right games, does impact your abilities. Slightly, but only when used correctly. I'd like to see more research done on this one, like the one with Portal 2, to see if video games actually do enhance your cognitive skills. But for what I found about Lumosity, it's not one of them. Worth F.
At the time of writing this review, you can go online and purchase all the WarioWare games on Amazon for $240. Even the GameCube one, which is going around like $80 right now. And with those, you have them for life, which means they're cheaper than the lifetime membership of $299 for Lumosity, and you'll get more enjoyment and about the same level of mental stimulation. Maybe even more based on that Portal 2 article. So, with that in mind, I'm going to give this game a D-, or this app a D-. Next week, we're going to be ninjas and look at Anatomy Ninja Lower Limb. It's a game where you are a ninja throwing shooting stars at parts of the body to prove that you know them. And it's amazing. So I'll see you then. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, please check out the subscribe buttons here. And if you want to check out other things that the Gearbox Union and I have done, they're up here. And I hope to see you next time.